Hello everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm Sarah, and today I'm here with my good friend, Morteza. We're diving into a topic that touches every single one of us, motivation. You know, that invisible force that pushes us to start something new, to chase a dream, to become a better version of ourselves. But the truth is, motivation doesn't always stay with us. Sometimes it fades, sometimes it disappears completely, and we're left wondering how to keep going when the excitement is gone.
That's such an important topic, Sarah, because so many people believe that motivation is something that magically appears every morning. They think successful people always feel motivated, but the truth is the exact opposite. Even the most successful people, the ones who achieve incredible things, often wake up tired, doubtful, or uninspired. The only difference is that they've learned how to create their own motivation when it's missing, and that's what we're going to talk about today: how to find and keep your motivation even when everything feels heavy.
I remember reading once that motivation is like a battery, it needs to be recharged regularly. You can't expect to stay inspired every single day if you never feed your mind and heart with positive energy. For example, listening to something inspiring, reading a good book, or simply surrounding yourself with people who make you feel capable, these things recharge that battery. Without them, it slowly runs dry, and suddenly, everything feels impossible.
That's true, and you know what's interesting? People think they have to feel motivated to take action, but in reality, action itself creates motivation. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll wait forever. When you start doing something, even a small step, your brain begins to release energy and momentum, and suddenly you want to do more. So, motivation doesn't come before action, it comes from action.
Exactly, and that's why many people never reach their goals. They say things like, "I'll start when I feel more motivated," or "I'll begin when the timing is right." But there's no perfect time. Motivation is built by movement. The moment you start, when you take that first uncomfortable step, that's when motivation wakes up.
I love that idea, because it means everyone has the power to create their own motivation. It's not a gift some people are born with, it's a skill that can be built. I remember when I was learning a new skill, at first I was excited for a few days, but then it became hard and boring. I wanted to quit. But once I pushed through those boring days and started seeing small progress, that's when motivation came back stronger.
That's so real. We all go through that phase, the boring middle. It's when you've lost the initial excitement, but you haven't yet seen results. That's where most people quit, but that's also where true motivation grows. It's like climbing a hill, the hardest part is in the middle, not at the start or the top. But if you keep going, suddenly you reach a point where everything becomes easier, and that's where motivation turns into discipline and confidence. That's such a powerful reminder, and it's something I've had to learn the hard way too. I used to look at other people and think, why am I not there yet? But then I realized, progress is personal. What really matters is not how fast you go, but that you keep going. Even slow progress is progress. And once you understand that, you stop feeling defeated and start feeling proud of every small step.
Yes, and I also believe that motivation is deeply connected to purpose. When you have a strong why, it gives you power to keep going through anything. If you know why you're doing something, whether it's for your family, your dreams, your future, that why becomes your fuel. Without a clear purpose, even small problems feel heavy. But with purpose, even big problems become manageable.
That's so true. Purpose is like an anchor that keeps you steady when life gets stormy. And sometimes, when you lose motivation, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you've lost connection with your purpose. So instead of asking, how can I stay motivated, maybe we should ask, why do I want this in the first place? Once you reconnect with that reason, your energy comes back naturally.
I completely agree, Sarah. And something else that really helps is environment. You can't stay motivated if you're surrounded by negativity, people who complain, criticize, or doubt everything. You need to protect your space and your energy. If you can't find positive people, then read books, listen to podcasts, or even talk to yourself in a positive way. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you realize.
That's a very good point. I think people underestimate how much our surroundings influence us. It's hard to stay motivated when everyone around you says your dream is impossible. But if you find even one person who believes in you, it can change everything. And if you don't have that person yet, you can be that person for yourself. You can choose to believe in your own potential even when nobody else does.
Yes, because in the end, motivation is personal. No one can give it to you permanently. They can inspire you for a moment, but it's your responsibility to keep that fire alive. Think of it like a candle. Others can light it for you, but only you can protect it from the wind.
That's beautifully said, Morteza. And maybe one of the biggest secrets of motivation is gratitude. When you start appreciating what you already have, you begin to feel stronger and more hopeful. Gratitude reminds you how far you've come, and that gives you the courage to keep going.
Exactly. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. And that mindset creates motivation naturally. When you wake up each morning and think, I have another chance today, that's when you realize how powerful life actually is.
So, if you're listening right now and you feel like you've lost motivation, remember, it's okay. We all lose it sometimes. What matters is that you don't give up. Take one small step today, even if it's tiny, because small steps still move you forward.
Yes, and remember that motivation is not something you wait for, it's something you build. Feed your mind with positive thoughts, surround yourself with people who lift you up, and keep your focus on your purpose. Every day won't be easy, but every day will be worth it if you stay consistent.
Life will test you, but those tests are what shape you. Every time you keep going when you want to quit, you become a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little more unbreakable. That's how motivation grows into character.
Beautifully said, Sarah. So to everyone out there, stay focused, stay grateful, and never forget that your dreams matter. No one else can walk your path but you, and every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you're meant to be.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We hope this conversation gave you some new energy and inspiration. Until next time, keep believing, keep moving, and keep your fire alive. Goodbye, and take care.